Hi everyone, for this lesson we're going to work on adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. So let's take a look at our first problem. We're going to have 5 eighths minus 1/3. So we know the first rule anyways, to adding and subtracting fractions is you always have to look to make sure you have denominators that are alike. And in this case, they're not. They're unlike denominators. We have an 8 and a 3. So what I'm going to do is find the least common multiple between 3 and 8. So I'm going to start down bottom. Let's count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Now, let's count by eights. We have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Let's take a look at our numbers. I know they're a little messy, I apologize. What do we have that's alike? Well, I see we have, the only one we have is 24. So that is going to be our least common multiple. So I'm going to put 2 more division lines or fraction bars over there, and I'm going to put my new denominators in their place. Now, let's take a look at the bottom, 1/3. How many 3's did it take to get to 24? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 times 8 equals 24. What I do to the bottom of the fraction, I have to do to the top of the fraction. So I multiplied the 3 by 8. I'm going to multiply the 1 by 8. So 1 times 8 equals 8. Let's look at the top. We have 5 eighths. How many 8's did it take to get to the 24? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3. 8 times 3 equals 24. Let's look at the top now. What we do to the top, we do to the bottom. 5 times 3 equals 15. So now I have 15 over 24 minus 8 over 24. Our denominators, which is 24, are the same. So now we can subtract. 15 minus 8 is 7. And when we're subtracting or adding fractions, we don't really touch the denominator. It doesn't change. So we're going to keep it at 24. And that's going to be our answer. 7 over 24. Okay, let's look at another problem. Let's do an addition, an adding of fractions with unlike denominators. We have 3/4 plus 2/3. So again, we look at the denominators. We know they're not alike, and we need to find a common denominator. So let's start counting by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Now let's count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's look to see what the least common multiple is, the smallest number they both have in common. And that is going to be 12. So 12 is going to be our new denominator. So just like we did in the other problem, we'll do our math. How many 3's did it take to get to 12? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 times 4 equals 12. What we do to the bottom, we do to the top of the fraction. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Now let's look at the 3/4. How many 4's did it take to get to 12? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to multiply that by 3. 4 times 3 equals 12. 3 times 3 equals 9. So now that we have common denominators, we need to add them up. So let's take a look. 9 plus 8 is 17. Our denominator stays the same. That's 12. So now we have 17 over 12. I'm sorry, that 17 looks a little messy. 17 over 12. I'll erase that. Sorry about that, guys and girls. We have 17 over 12. Now we can't leave our answer that way. It's an improper fraction. So I'm going to change it into a mixed number. How many times does 12 go into 17? Well, it goes in once, with 5 left over, which becomes our numerator. And again, our denominator stays the same. It's going to stay the same. It's going to be 12. So our answer would be 1 5/12.